I'm Angie Anderson. Welcome to another day of discovery. Today, we're at the corner of South George Street and West Springettsbury Avenue in New York at St. Paul's Lutheran Church. We've been here before, and I'm sure we'll come back here again. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about the basement and yard sale that the church has put on for many, many years. My guest today, Jim Mummer, is going to tell us all about it. How are you doing today, Jim?
Good.
Good. It's nice to see you. It is a little warm. But by the time that the yard sale comes, it'll be the end of September, and it'll be nice and cool, and we'll tell people all about why we want them to come and what will happen with the St. Paul's annual yard and basement sale.
That's it. That's it. And we often add for Habitat for Humanity.
Okay, that's the second part of what we'll talk about. We'll talk about the yard and the yard sale first, and then Habitat things. Yeah, that's great.
Okay. We've been doing this annual basement yard sale for 7 years now, where we benefit Habitat. We've had it some years prior to that, but these last 7 have been primarily for Habitat. We involve about 80 volunteers in the congregation to staff the different tables that we have out. And the exciting part now, the last 4 years, we have a lot of items prepared in the basement. So that's why we now say basement and yard sale. And
I suspect from what I've heard about this is that we fill the gardens and the yard and the church grounds full of cool things, good stuff, cheap, right?
It is cheap.
Yeah.
It's quite a bargain.
And it does a lot of things. First of all, it helps recycle good used things.
Yes.
For people who want to buy things at a very reasonable cost.
Yes.
Secondly, it lets the church do some of its community-spirited mission. But most importantly, all the proceeds from this sale that happened on, the sale is September 29th, Saturday, September 29th from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. But the proceeds from that day all benefit York Habitat for Humanity.
Oh yes, yes, okay. All of that goes to them.
And so to what project will those funds be applied?
Well, that's part of our excitement this year. There is a planning team of the Building on Faith 2013 that is planning for groundbreaking the first week of May next year. And we'll have a Blitz Week starting June 18th this coming summer, and have the house ready for occupancy in October, the end of October.
So if I understand it correctly, about 100 congregations from throughout the community are banding together, banding together to build a home, 2 homes.
Yes, a duplex.
A duplex.
Yes.
In the 400 block of South Albemarle Street.
Yes, 403, 405. There's a vacant lot there now. And next year there'll be a home.
And all these wonderful volunteers, both from the church, from the faith community, and from the Habitat organization, will combine together to create what is a home for people to have, an affordable home that they can have so they could realize the wonders and the benefits of home ownership in the city of York.
Yes.
That's fantastic.
Oh, we're excited.
And in addition to that, I think probably what we learned from a project like this is how much effort goes on behind the scenes, and what a vast community it takes to support something like a home build for Habitat for Humanity.
We have men and women working year-round, cleaning, preparing, repairing if small repairs are necessary, the items that are at the sale. We have men and women going through clothing year-round. It doesn't all show up here. Sometimes it's taken to the rescue mission or Salvation Army. We keep a certain amount here for the actual sale. And
so I believe that
year-round.
I also believe there's food available on September 29th.
Oh yes.
People from the church will be busy baking and cooking so that the shop...
Women will be here at 6 o'clock in the morning making ham and egg, cheese sandwiches.
Ooh, good. So if we come, we get a breakfast?
So if you're here at 8 o'clock, there'll be breakfast sandwiches.
Okay,
there.
so we'll come in, we'll get our breakfast, we'll get some really great bargains that people from the church have donated from one year to the next. In other words, when it's over 1 year, then the very next week they start collecting items again.
Yes, people are always doing spring cleaning, as they say, and bringing things in.
You know, somehow I spring clean. It seems to me like I'm spring cleaning every Saturday.
Well, there you go.
You know, sometimes we have a lot of stuff that we don't realize we don't really need, but somebody else might benefit from it. And September is a great time to get everything cleaned out. You can start working. You can start working in your attic after it gets a little cooler, and then you can go down to the basement. And you can contact the church, St. Paul's Lutheran Church, if you have items to donate. Yes. Let's also give our viewers the number for yourself and your co-chair. Your co-chair is a lovely woman whose name is Kathy Wills, and I'm going to give them both numbers. The number for Jim is 717-309-4101.
That's right.
And for Kathy Wills, it's 717-244-2006.
Yes.
So if somebody who's watching this today, certainly you don't have to be a member of the congregation, if you have something in your home, in your garden, when you sort of say, oh, you know, my garden's overgrown and I have these garden lawn ornaments, I want to donate them. Or if you have baby items, if you have kitchen items, if you have furniture, if you have tools.
Perennials.
Yes. I would not have thought of that.
Women bring them in here, men.
Okay.
And we sell them. They bring them the morning.
Okay. And fall is a wonderful time to plant your perennials for the next year. Yeah. So this is very strategically timed. It's a time when people come together. They have a lot of fellowship. They have great meals. They do something for the community. And again, let's tell everybody that we love Habitat for Humanity, and we love what they do. We love the project that they're working on right now. They're working on the project on Court Street. Is that right? Is that Court Street or is that Clark?
There's a Veterans Field on Company Street.
Oh, I'm sorry, on Company Street, yes, correct.
And West Locust Street, we have a project going now.
So in other words, there are all these ongoing projects. So Company Street now, and then on
West Locust Street.
West Locust Street, and then there'll be one on South Albemarle. So almost all quadrants of the city have habitat builds going on. So I guess I'd want to sort of just wrap it up a little bit so that we don't get sunburn out here. But I want to wrap it up and say, first of all, that we welcome people to donate items to the yard sale. They can bring them here certainly before the 29th of September.
The 17th.
By the 17th of September if they contact the church. The second thing that we would say is that it's a great way for everybody to do their part to help somebody have a home in the city where they can be safe and happy and create a good family life. And then the third thing that I would say is thank you to you and to all the volunteers from St. Paul's Lutheran. You do some really nice stuff. I know you have all kinds of activities throughout the year, but one of the things that you also have is a fantastic food pantry. And that pantry serves, I understand from talking to the pastor, about 125 families every Tuesday morning. And we are very happy that that's happening because there are a lot of people who may have some need that is really benefiting them. So hooray to all the people from St. Paul's Lutheran and the volunteers from Habitat and anybody in our viewing circle who's going to be able to come and patronize the event, but also who's willing to donate things. So again, it's my pleasure to be with you on this day of discovery. We like to discover nice things that are happening in the community, and we certainly find things on this corner to be very, very helpful.
May I point out that the fresh vegetables for our pantry are grown right over here.
At the community garden.
The community garden, Universalist Unitarians, and our congregation, and Crispus Attucks.
So isn't it nice? All the community organizations are coming together. The faith community is coming together. Mayor Bracey is sponsoring FaithNet in a week and a half, and we hope that people will pay attention to what happens at FaithNet and participate in that. So again, thank you very, very much. It was a pleasure to see you today, and I'll look forward to coming with my recyclable bag so I can buy some goodies on the 29th of September.
Come late if you want it cheap. Come early if you want a better selection.
I'm coming early for breakfast.
You have to have it.
There's a nice bench there. I'll talk to people and learn about interesting things in my community. So thanks a lot. You take care, Jim.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
Good to be with you.